Then what we have is the Photoshop. So you have your 2D model which you did in AutoCAD, you have your 3D model which you did in SketchUp, you have a renders and walkthrough which you did in Lumion. Now the final software, which is the Photoshop, which is a presentational software, okay, which is amazing for presentation and also for post productions. So the day one of this workshop, we will try to we have some syllabus already composed, like how we have day to day. In architecture, Photoshop is predominantly used for image and graphic creation, helping to produce architectural renders, visualizations, and diagram for presentations and client documents. Photoshop is an amazing tool that highly recommend to everyone. Okay, if you could learn a single piece of software besides your CAD or a 3D program or a 3D visualization, that is Lumion, then Photoshop would be the one I highly recommend for. Okay, Photoshop can be used to create renderings, visualizations, just from a SketchUp model to post like montaging. It is very similar to an architectural photographer. Okay, it is an amazing software, I believe. Okay, I will show you some quick walkthroughs also. I mean, quick um, videos also for your understanding, and some of my presentations, like what extent it can go. Okay, so this is again the content for the day one workshop of Photoshop. This is something which we will learn all the layer management. We'll start from the scratch. All the softwares will start from the scratch. Okay, yeah. Now coming back to the this one. So day one of the workshop, as you see, you don't have to take a 2D drawing to Photoshop and make sketchy conceptual 2D floor plans. You can directly use brushes. So all these brushes I will be providing you guys. Okay, some 20 to 30 brushes, different types of brushes, and also I will give you websites where you can download free brushes. So you can give these types of conceptual floor plan renderings with the help of watery effect. Okay, some watercolor effect we can try to do, where it will quickly add a life to your project. Photoshop can be used to create renderings and visualization just from a SketchUp model to used to provide final touches, extremely render in images through a post-production. So as you see, for post-production works, you can image a render. As you see in this video, I am trying to take from a SketchUp model a section which was a white background, nothing it has only the levels. Now I'm trying to add all the materials and trying to give a life to a section. So I always say your concept weightage might be 40%, but your presentations are 60%. Okay, your presentation matters a lot when it comes to when it comes to an architecture project. Okay, so once they see your presentation, they're attractive. Okay, your concept might talk only as a 40%, but what you have in the sheet, the presentation talks a lot. So they will be really interested to know what you have in the project. Okay, most rendering softwares will allow you to save out the render elements as a separate file, meaning that reflection, diffraction, diffuse colors which you have in Lumion, okay, that lighting elements can be imported into Photoshop, one separate layer that offers a huge amount of flexibility. As you see, with the help, like it will take maximum 20 minutes to make these types of renders. Okay, yes. So these are some of the outputs which I can able to achieve, and also present it to the client myself. So I don't have to depend on the team. I myself, these renders were did. This is one of the live project which I did. Got executed also. I don't have the execution pics over here because this is meant to be a software workshop. Yeah, so these types of sections, the client was really happy with seeing these types of presentations to understand how his model is going to come, basically his entire house with the different types of levels, and how this is basically located in a hilly area. Yeah, so these are some of the other projects which I showed the Lumion renders previously. This is basically done in SketchUp and Photoshop. These types of conceptual presentation matters a lot these days too. Basically to win a project. Okay, to win a project, to get a project. Yeah, so this is again some of the conceptual levelings which we can try to achieve with the help of this softwares. We can add all these types of renders, okay, all these types of effects with the help of Photoshop. Just a second. Yeah, then again, as you see these types of this is an urban designing project. I will also show you some of my works which I'm collaboratively working with an European firm. I will also you will also gain knowledge in that. So these types of presentations are really helpful for you to make. Everything were done with the help of AutoCAD, SketchUp, Lumion and Photoshop. No other software were used. I don't use any other softwares. I use very less other softwares. These are the only main softwares which I have used in my entire career till now. Okay, as you see, we can make this is for one of the project meant to be in housing for all. Okay, yeah. Now in the day 2 of the class, we will also make how to render isometric views, okay, and how to render an urban designing projects and all those things. Yes. So this is the content for the day 2 workshop, and additional content with the help of presets, how to add those presets and all. So I will be sharing some of the 300 plus PhD files to you guys to have it yourself. Okay, you can use those PhD files to make these types of quick presentations, minimalistic presentation to your client. Okay, in interior design, as an interior designer or architect, if you're working on an interior designing project, these types of presentation will kickstart your project. It will be a really amazing. The client will be really happy seeing these presentations. Okay, that's why we try to learn how to make. I can add shadows to that. Okay, see how quickly it will take maximum 20 minutes. As I said, 20-25 minutes to get an output like that. Okay, yeah, so this is another presentation which you see for which I'm working for an Indian smart city mission. An entire survey analysis were done with the help of Photoshop. It's a main software which was helpful for me to create these types of presentations. And again, understanding the entire Marina Beach, which is the world's second largest beach, with a member of team, I had to analyze this entire stretch. The entire analysis was done with the help of plugins which you saw in the previous software, the SketchUp and the AutoCAD, and then take it to Photoshop and do these types of post productions. Yeah, similar urban designing project you need important survey and analysis, so I could do that into the presentation. So these are all some of the commercial complex presentations, and again the isometric views, the sections, the typical sections. And this is for one of the other project which was done in Velu. Basically it's for the staff quarters, it's an apartment. So this presentation, see, it is just a matter of 5 minutes to make these types of presentations if you are mastered yourself. If you master yourself in Photoshop. Then we will also make how to do video editings. We can do video editings in Photoshop. Many of them don't know that. And also we can make GIF images in Photoshop, high quality GIF images, say 280p, like 3000 to 380p, anything. So yeah, these types of bioclimatic presentations can be made. Okay, coming back to the benefits of working in Photoshop, basically. Obvious reasons and obvious benefits which you will learn out of Photoshop can change environment, okay, environment, and then we can add Photoshop day and night, fog, sunlight, and horror effects in any scenes. With the help of Photoshop, can create his or her own patterns. We can make our own patterns in this project. Using Photoshop can create successful and presentations. Okay, you can perceive both day and night effects by any building using Photoshop. The different techniques in digital pattern, painting, rendering, background, anything can be made with the help of one applying the architectural interior project with the help of Photoshop. Then what are the benefits which you will learn from this workshop if you join this workshop? Okay, floor plan renderings to make an attractive presentation, master plan and elevation section presentation techniques, learn how to make GIF images and video editing in Photoshop, as I said in the previous videos, make sheet compositions for a portfolio, and much more. I will show you how to teach you how to make portfolio making, sheet compositions, panel compositions, banner compositions, all those you will learn. Urban designing and urban mapping presentations, okay, and perspective renderings with the help of few clicks. Okay, as I said, I have some presets which I'll be sharing with you guys. Then that is a smart city project which I'm working from 2018 till now, which is this project which you see over here. This project I'm working in collaboration with Ecostoma, which is located in Europe. I'm working for Indian Smart City Mission basically. So these types of renders which you see, I have all these presets which you see over here, all these types of presets I have. I'll be sharing with you guys. You just have to plonk your 3D visualization which you've done in SketchUp, and then boom, you will get your perspective amazing rendering quality like this. See, I got a Google 3D image of an entire city, and then I can just put all the trees, all the presets which I had, and then amazing presentation is get ready in some 30 minutes. Okay, so again, see these types of presentations which you see, all these I am just quickly forwarding you. I will be doing some design workshops also. I'll be sending you guys the links. This is meant to be a software workshop, that's why I'm explaining all the software knowledges to you guys. So as you see, we can make these types of quick present axonometric views, which is explaining each and every material, how the materials are being used, how the functionality is used. Okay, see how differently it is trying to explain. See how it is really helpful. That's all. Yeah, everything. So we can make an amazing thematic plazas. Okay, urban. This is basically an urban designing project which I did for Smart City project. So you can try to make these types of pop-out presentations explaining what functions you are going to provide. Okay, you can make a decent presentation like this, and with the help of this you can try to make a canopy living area. Okay, so that's all. We need to learn we need to unlock these master softwares. Okay, we need to learn till what extent the softwares can go. This is the max extent which the softwares can go. Okay, see, it is trying to, all these were done in all with the help of only these four softwares. See, Banyan Hub with the explaining the entire presentation, explaining the stage wise how the building is being formed. Okay, how the building functionality is there. Okay, that is very important. As you see here, if you see, we have lots of layers. We have lots of layers, as you see. Like different types of layers which you see over here. I have lots of layers which I'll be sharing with you guys. Okay, so only SketchUp model, a white blank SketchUp model was behind. Then everything in Photoshop, plonking all the people, the trees, the grass effect, everything were plonked into that. Similar, the different types of 2-point perspectives. Okay, yeah, some ground floor plans and everything. So that's how we can try to achieve at the end of this workshop. We can make these types of sheet compositions also.